Hi everyone, Matt here from WorkStory. I've put together a quick presentation, probably the presentation that the largest number of our current clients have been asking us for, which is basically, hey, we have a tool to give feedback really quickly and easily, but our team needs to do a better job of understanding what constructive feedback looks like. So in this quick presentation, hopefully very quick, we're going to use an example of someone who's given a presentation to clients and I'm managing them and I want to give them some good constructive feedback about what I think they did and how I think they could improve. So tip number one is be super specific. This is not a nebulous, hey, great job with the presentation, keep up the good work, do a little bit better next time. You have to be straight to the point. So my example here, your presentation covered all the key points we discussed that we wanted to mention with the client. Great job on that front. Person understands, okay, we're talking about that presentation I just did, and it sounds like I did a pretty good job. Tip number two, focus on the behavior that you're looking to correct, not the person itself. A lot of times feedback is taken as a really negative thing, or people don't like getting it because they feel like you're attacking them as a person as opposed to the work that they're doing. So make sure whenever you're talking, focus on the exact behavior that occurred that is prompting you to provide feedback. So in this example, presentation covered all the points we discussed. Great job. I noticed that when you spent time reading directly from the slides, the people that we were presenting to became disengaged. Obviously, something that's not great when it comes to giving a presentation. You want to communicate and get your point across to the person through that channel. And we want to make sure that this is covered. So again, I'm focusing not on that person specifically, but on one specific behavior they did, which was not great, that we need them to improve. Tip number three, make it actionable. This is probably, if of all the five, probably the biggest one that's missed and probably has the most impact, which is, okay, I'm not only giving you feedback, but I feel like this is a way in which you could approach that feedback to do better next time. You're kind of aligned, hey, we're working together to make sure that you can improve. It's not, I'm just going to say something you did badly. It's, no, we're working together to help make sure that this is improved for the next time. So in our example, great job on the presentation. I noticed this problem. You were reading directly from the slides. Next time, maybe we can try doing this. Summarize the slides and be more directly engaged with the audience. Use stuff like eye contact, saying the person's name to keep them engaged as we go through examples of the presentation. Great job providing a potential solution. It doesn't have to be the solution, but a potential solution that person can look into to try out. Tip number four, keep it balanced. A lot of times people think this is like use the sandwich method, say something good, then say something bad, then say something good to make them feel good about themselves before we leave. That's not, like, people see through that. This is just a way of making sure that the person is sort of being open and receptive to the feedback that we're giving. So in this example, hey, great job with the presentation. I thought you did a fantastic job when it came to the opening. However, I noticed that people tend to zone out when you're reading directly from the slides, and I think you can improve by trying this thing out next time. Again, it helps to keep them open and receptive, and this idea that you and I are working together to improve. Tip number five, timely, absolutely huge. Partially why WorkStory, our platform, exists, but huge. When you're giving feedback, do not wait to give it. If something happened, give it as soon as possible so that person can reflect on it and it's more clear in their mind what happened and then what they can do to adjust. So in our example, once again, great job of the presentation, awesome opening. However, it seems like people started to disengage when you were just reading from the slides. I think you could improve by engaging them more directly, using their names, stuff like eye contact, picking them out individually. I wanted to share this with you right now, right after we finish the meeting while it's still fresh, so you can adjust for the next one. Awesome, great feedback comment. This person is certainly going to be open to receiving that, understands what they did, and understands what they can do to improve next time. So, quick summary, 5 tips of giving better feedback. Be specific, what it is that you're talking about. Focus on the behaviors, not the person. This is not you. This is something you did that I think we should work together to improve upon. Make it actionable. Maybe provide some ways in which that person can tackle the specific issue if it's a constructive piece of feedback being given. Keep it balanced. keeping it open, not necessarily sandwiching, but keep it balanced so the person doesn't feel like you're necessarily digging at them, but they're instead being open to receiving your feedback. And lastly, timely. Do it as soon as you can after the event occurred so they know exactly what you're talking about and can reflect on it to improve for next time. Anyway, hopefully these tips are helpful to you and your team. Maybe give it a try the next time you're going to share something with a team member. But good luck and happy feedback giving.